This Codenation volunteer training video goes over the updates to the Advanced, now called Fellowship Year 1, curriculum for 2019-2020. In this video, volunteer coders will understand the major changes made to the Codenation Fellowship Year 1 curriculum. As always, we use feedback from returning volunteers like you to make our curriculum even better this year. The first change we made was changing our name. Advanced in Studio will now be called Coding Fellowship. The rationale behind this change is that students were intimidated by the name Advanced. Fellowship better encapsulates both the coding and professional skills that students gain. This also makes it stand out on a resume or job application. Advanced will be called Fellowship Year 1, and Studio will be called Fellowship Year 2. In our fellowship courses, we have changed the IDEs that we will use. We will be replacing Cloud9 with Gitpod.io. Gitpod has a Chrome extension that makes it easy to set up workspaces with one click instead of cloning. Replit will continue to be used for homework, but will also be used for all in-class activities. That means that the fellowship classes will no longer use Popcode. This will limit the total number of IDEs used in a class and give our students experience with a more mature platform. The daily session document has been transformed into a running agenda. Just as last year, the lead volunteer will update the agenda before class, but then will email out the agenda to all students and teachers at least 24 hours before class to make it seem more like a meeting. Beyond lead teaching, volunteer teachers will also be assigned to specific students each trimester and considered their project managers when supporting student work. This shift in role represents the idea that volunteers are preparing students for work rather than just developing a skill set. Every class, volunteer project managers will help students to identify goals and plan their work time. Class will end with a small group stand-up led by project managers, which will replace the whole group scrum that happened last year. This will give project managers more time at the beginning, middle, and end of class to quickly address issues and regularly provide informal feedback. We are also increasing community building activities in the curriculum. 4 projects out of 6 will be designed to be completed in pairs. Students will receive very minimal, if any, starter code for these projects to increase problem solving and teamwork. Icebreakers, team builders, and breaks will also be built into every lesson. Students come from different schools, and building community among themselves and with volunteers is valuable. In terms of content changes, we are adding some new JavaScript. We will be replacing var with let. We will be replacing Ajax with promises. And students will be introduced to the React library and build one project with it towards the end of the class. We are also introducing additional changes into our Intro to Web Development curriculum that will go into effect for fellowship in the 2020-2021 school year. For professional skills, students will be given more time to update their portfolios throughout the year. Portfolios will live in Replit and were started during their DevLab Summer Bridge program. We have also added lessons in debugging and more explicit lessons on using developer tools. Skills days will now cover a variety of topics. We will still cover whiteboarding and project presentations, but we are also adding resume writing, networking, and using LinkedIn. We always value your feedback. Please keep submitting your ideas to our Google form now and throughout the year. Thank you.